Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are doing well. Before I start, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Elnisa Fitria Nuraini from 11 Science 3. Today, I would like to tell to you about the material of the day. It's about analysis, structure, and linguistics examples of explanation text. The first time, I will start about my personal presentation from definition explanation text. After that, the explanation of examples will be followed by two of my friends. First, I'm gonna share about this definition. Let's go. Definition explanation text. The explanation text type tells how or why something phenomena occur in nature in detail and logically describe the steps in a process. It looks at the steps rather than the things. The purpose of an explanation is to tell each step of the process, the how, and to give reason to why. In here, I giving you about example explanation text, and you can see on backgrounds. Okay. After you see and observe, let's start analysis with Sis Nabila and Sis Nadiyya.
Structures of the text. The first one is a title. It identifies the topic to be explained. The second one is a general statement. It identifies the process to be explained. The third one is description or sequence, how and why something happens. And the last one is conclusion, puts all information together. It is optional. Now, let's see this example. This is example of explanation text. Well, let's analyze the structure. The title is How Aurora Phenomenon Happens. The first paragraph is a general statement. Next, the second and third paragraph are descriptions or sequence how and why aurora occurs. And the last paragraph is a conclusion.
The language feature of explanation text are as follows. The first one is focus on general nouns. Second, use linking word. Third, use active verb. Fourth, use present tense. Fifth, use passive voice. Sixth, use technical terms. And the last one, use conjunction. This is the example of explanation text. Let's analyze the language feature of the text. How aurora phenomenon happen? Now, look at the paragraph 1. In the first sentence, we find the word aurora. Aurora in here is a general noun. Next, look at the second sentence. We find the ladyted. Ladyted is a technical term. Then, in the fourth sentence, we find the horizon. Horizon is a technical term too. Next, in the paragraph 2, at the first sentence, we find two language features of explanation text, which is conjunction and action verb. Conjunction is when, and the action verb is produce. Then, look at the second sentence. We find the present tense, which is solar wind is a stream of electrons. And we find the passive voice too, which is protons which are released from the sun. And then, in the fourth sentence, we find the passive voice, which is our planet is surrounded by a supersized magnetic sheet. Next, in the fifth sentence, we find heat, which is action verb. Now, look at the seventh sentence. We find the technical terms. It is atoms. And then, we find the present tense, which is it releases the energy. Now, let's move to the next paragraph. In the second sentence, we find action verb and technical terms. Action verb is pull and technical terms is protons and electrons. Finally, in the last paragraph, at first sentence, we find however. However is a linking word.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all our presentations. Thank you for your kind attention. And I will be ready to answer some questions. Hopefully, I can answer all the questions. Again, thank you so much. Keep spirit and good luck. Okay.